Record. Okay, we're recording. Hi, everybody. It is May 21st already, 2019. We're excited to have you guys on tonight. I cannot even believe I missed last week, so I'm like so excited. I feel like I had FOMO and serious withdrawals of everybody. So we're excited to chat with you guys tonight. Here's the thing. We had scheduled some stuff on what we wanted to talk to you guys about. But then we just kind of always tend to go with what our gut is telling us and just what I feel like people are coming to us maybe talking about or asking questions. And so we kind of changed it up last minute, but it's super, super important. And I feel like here we are again at the end of the month almost. I guess you could say this is pretty much the end of the month. There's 9 days left or something like that, or 10 days or something. I'm not good at math, guys. But, I personally, the past few weeks, I would say the past 2 weeks, have had quite a few people in my inbox really feeling discouraged. And first off, I want you guys to know that this is totally normal to feel discouraged in this business. It's going to happen. It's going to be inevitable. Even the top producers, you guys, and I'm not just saying myself, I'm talking the top producers feel discouraged at some point. If we can tell you guys, don't compare, don't feel discouraged, and it's going to happen. So here's the thing though. Right now we're doing this May recruiting push. And so for the newbies, you may not know about it, but we've kind of done this little push, and essentially it has us doing daily activities. Okay, so we are inviting every single day. We are doing our follow-ups every single day. We are working our business consistently every single day. And so when you're doing that and you're not seeing immediate results and you're not having people being like, oh my God, yeah, I want to join, you're like, oh shoot, man, what am I doing wrong? What is happening here that I feel like this isn't working out for me? And it starts to weigh on you and it starts to discourage you. So obviously we want you guys to know that this is really normal to feel like this. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and if you're in our little push chat, you may have heard me already kind of say this. I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about momentum, and I'm going to pass it off to Jermaine, and she's going to give you guys some of her insights then after too. But momentum is a funny thing, guys, because when I first started network marketing, I never really realized just how momentum works. Especially when you're putting in work every single day and you're, reaching out to new people every single day and you're doing your follow-ups every single day and you're posting on social media, you're doing all the things you say you're supposed to be doing and you're not seeing immediate results. Well, that's because that's not how momentum works. For you, for me, for the top person in the company, for anybody. What we are doing right now, especially when we have these pushes where we do, make sure that we are consistently reaching out to a certain amount of people and consistently doing the things that we need to be doing, it's not that work. The work you're doing today is not going to show up until most likely, I would say 4 to 8 weeks after you put the work in. So that is a long time of waiting for people, and that stresses people out. And I know that it can discourage people. And this is where I think personally, from experience and from just kind of seeing other people's, I think this is where a lot of people kind of lose hope in network marketing and then they give up. And I know you guys have seen me refer back to that graphic of the person giving up right before he hits the diamonds, while the other person is still hacking away trying to get to those diamonds. This is why we say consistency is so important, because of momentum. So I even find that if I'm not doing the things that I need to be doing, I will literally see the next month a lag because I'm not being consistent enough. Or it could be vice versa. Like I have this right now where we're doing this big push and I'm reaching out to a lot of people every day. So I'm just now starting to see a little bit more momentum pick up here. And that should be the same thing for you guys too. And you need to be sure that as you're growing a team, that you're also letting your teammates know this too, because I really think that this is a huge reason why people get burnt out, because they feel like they need to push, 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 push. And then it's like, I'm not getting any results, so I give up. And obviously when you give up then and you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to take a break, it's obviously not working for me, then your momentum, you can start to feel your momentum go up and then it caps off. And so we just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about this because it is super, super important as we are growing as a team. Guys, we've brought in almost 100 people this month alone, like brand new reps. So as new reps are joining this family, the last thing we want them to do is feel discouraged, especially when they're just starting out. So yeah, Michelle said it's at least a 3-month lag for her, but everybody is different. Literally for me, I would say it's like about a 6-week lag. That's why I said like 4 to 8, but literally everybody is different. Some people it's 3 months. And honestly, guys, I have people that sit and watch me for almost a year. Like it just depends on the person. And that's okay if that's just the route that they need to take, right? So it's so important for us to stay consistent and not burn yourself out. Do what you feel is fun. This is supposed to be a fun business as well. I'm always trying to remind everybody to have fun with this because I know it's hard work and I know it can be discouraging, and I know that, hearing no sometimes can hurt. Like it just sucks sometimes, but you have to have fun with this business, you guys. Like this business is fun, and we do have products that work, and we do have a team that's amazing. So it's important to take advantage of that and remember those things, but just keep your head up. I'm trying to think of what else I had, and I do not have my notes sitting here, of course. So Jermaine, I'm going to bounce off of you next, and then maybe I'll come back after that. It'll come back to me what I was going to say. Literally, my pet is Fred.
So you guys, I think the biggest problem is when we get into network marketing, we've never done a business before, right? But we've all had a job, and we treat our business like a job. Like we feel that because we show up and we're doing all these things, we're supposed to get paid right away because that's what we were taught. But you guys, like Kelly was saying, it takes time. How long did it take you to watch your sponsor before you said, okay, I'm going to do it? It takes time. I know for me, I'm not new to network marketing, but I was invited every single day for 3 weeks, you guys. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Like, let me try your coffee. So it's going to take some time. So that's like something you have to truly like understand, that the people who you are watching who are having these quick successes, it's not quick. You don't know their backstory. And when people come to me and they're like, I've been doing this for 30 days and it's not working. And like, it's just like, everybody else can do it, but I can't do it. And they're just wanting sympathy from me. You guys, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. And I know that's going to come up. Like some of you guys are like, oh my God, like I'm so offended. And that's fine if you are, but I'm just keeping it real. None of us had like huge success in 30 days. So if you are not having huge success in 30 days, guess what? None of us are sorry for you, because we had to go through a lot of different bumps and learning curves, and we had to do so many different things to get to where we are right now. And 60 days, that's not enough time. 90 days, that's still not enough time. When you first start your job, I'm sure that you don't start a brand new career and then in like 3 weeks of doing your job, doing your training, you go to your boss and you're like, you know what, like this is not working for me. I've been here for 3 weeks and I still don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to have to quit and start all over again. Would you do that? Like, no, that makes no sense. It takes you a very long time to learn how to do your job. And it's going to be the same way here. It's just a little different because unlike a job, you're not paid just to show up. You're paid a little differently, which you guys, it's an amazing, amazing thing once you get the flow of it. And Kelly said, a lot of people watch you guys. So I have people that I've invited. They don't join me right away. It is really like 6 to 8 weeks after you invite them. That's when they're like, okay, I think I want to do this and I'm going to do what you're doing. But you know what the key here is? You have to show up consistently. So if you invite somebody, if you're doing this recruiting thing that we have going on right now, and you are balls to the wall, you're inviting like 20 people a day, and you know, you're just doing all the things, you're posting on social media, and then when June comes, we're not doing this run anymore. So you go into hiding, you stop posting on social media, you stop talking to people, guess what? You're now going to sit down and you're going to say, okay, Jermaine and Kelly said 6 to 8 weeks, I'm going to get recruits. Well, if you're not consistently showing up, nobody else is going to show up either. So you can't just sit back and be like, okay, I did this. This is done. So now we sit and wait. We're going to be like a little chicken. We're going to sit on our eggs and we're going to wait for it to hatch. That's not how it works. You have to continuously show up. So if you are watching other people and you're like, well, how come Ashley's doing so well? She works full time. She's a single mom. And how come things are going so well for her, but it's not really working for me? If you go to her page, you will notice that she shows up every single day. Like she's always sharing her journey. And that's why people want to go with her. Another thing you have to keep in mind is your mindset. So this is huge. And I truly believe that your entire business, this is it. The one thing, if you master this, you guys will be on top of the world, and it is your mindset. And a lot of us, we like to believe that we have the best mindset, but I promise you, if you speak to somebody who has an even better mindset, they will see that you still kind of suck. So that is why we recommend you find yourself a success partner, but don't find yourself an Eeyore. If you talk to somebody and you're like, you guys, I'm having such a bad day, and that person says, oh my God, me too. Like my husband is driving me crazy and my kids, oh my God, I just want to drink wine. That is not the person you want to be friends with. Love them from afar, but don't vent to them. You need somebody who is going to tell you that, look, yeah, glad I knocked this shit off, okay? Like, did you just hear what you said to me? And I'm telling you guys, like, that you really, really want these people in your life. And ask Kelly, like, we do it to each other all the time. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love myself a lot, okay? So I believe that I am like doing everything like the way it's supposed to be done, and nobody can tell me that it's not, because I believe that this is the right way, and it's probably the same for you. So we need outside people to look in and tell us, yeah, that probably wasn't the best thing to say, or yeah, maybe your ego is getting in the way, or whatever it is. You need to find yourself a success partner. And it's like dating. You may find somebody that you think you relate to right now, and then when you start to talk to them, you don't really relate to them. Or you can find somebody that you guys are like hand in hand, you're perfect together right now, but then you outgrow them. That's okay. You have to consistently keep finding someone to push you, but it has to be somebody who's similar to you and similar to the goals that you want. So let's say, for instance, you just started the business, like you are new to network marketing, you joined 3 weeks ago, and now you want to be success partners with Kelly. It's not going to work out so well, because Kelly is all the way here on her journey and you're here. So the things that Kelly is going to start reflecting on you, you're not going to be able to handle it. So you need to find someone who's kind of matching you, and you guys have very similar goals. Play around with you guys. Get to know each other. I promise you it's a lot of fun. And lastly, I'm going to tell you this. If you're feeling stuck, and if you're feeling like it's not working and you just have no motivation at all, and you're just like having a woe is me and I'm just going to quit and this just doesn't work for me. You want to know what the problem is? You're not in action. If you are doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, you don't have time to complain about how it's not working, or how Sally didn't message you, or Rita ignored you, or whatever it is, somebody blocked you. If you are consistently working, You won't even notice any of that stuff. So follow the steps that we've laid out for you guys, because we know for a fact that it works because it worked for us. Is it going to work exactly the same timeline, exactly the same road that it did for us? It's not. But if you continuously do it over and over, you're going to find your way. I know the biggest thing that a lot of people tell me they struggle with is the scripts. They say, I can't use those scripts because it doesn't sound like me. Those scripts don't really sound like anybody, you guys, but they work because we started building relationships. And that's what I told Kelly and Megan that we need to like continue to work on is we got to teach you guys how to build relationships, but we got to teach it to you guys quickly. So I even was telling Kelly, I said, you know what, like this is like my lifelong goal. My lifelong goal before I die, I want to be able to teach you guys how to be a human, because for some reason, when we join network marketing, we forget. Like somebody says hi to us and all of a sudden we're like, I don't know what to say. Like they said hi to me and I think they're left-handed and I'm right-handed. So like, what do I say back? Like, I think I have 3 kids and I don't have any kids. So should I talk to them? Like, I think they quit drinking alcohol and I drink wine. Like maybe, like what do? You say hi. You guys, it's not that serious. Like you have to start having fun with what you're doing. And you have to realize that the person on the other side of the screen, they're a human like you. So just share your heart with them, you guys. Be a little bit vulnerable. Share what's going on in your life. Get to know them. If somebody reaches out to you and they say, hey, I would like more info on what you're doing or what you're drinking, don't point them right away to the landing page, or don't immediately tell them, I have a group for that. I'm really busy. I'm running out the door. Yes, we want you to use third-party tools, but before you're going to get them to commit to using your product, you have to be able to solve a problem. And if you don't talk to them because you're too busy or you're too good to get to know them, there will be no problem for you to solve. So start taking a step back and start putting yourself in that person's shoes. If you were on the other side of that and they were asking you like, oh my gosh, like I saw what you're doing, Kelly, and like you've lost a lot of weight and like I'm super excited, like what are you doing? Do you think that person will still be excited if Kelly says, oh, I'm really busy and I'm about to head out the door, but I do have a group I can put you in. You want to check it out? Like how would that make you feel? It would make you feel like Kelly doesn't care about you. All Kelly wants to do is sell you a product and make a sale. So that is something that I really think that's the biggest problem. When people send us their scripts, that's the problem right there. There is no interaction in the middle. So that's all I got, Kelly. You got anything else to add on to that? Do you guys have any questions? Like, do you have any tips? There's other people. Ashley, you are doing amazing. What are you doing? Do you have any input for these guys? Like, how are you staying the course? Yes.
Hold on. Let me unmute you. Hold on. Wow, I want to let me unmute you. Oh, I just muted you. Okay, you're good.
I just act like myself with a lot of people in Facebook group and on Instagram, and I basically go into groups that I really like. London, stop. I'm sorry. She is always goofy, you guys. Always. So basically, I just go into Facebook groups that I really enjoy. You know, a couple that I do follow are personal development groups, and I just connect with them. Like, hey, how long have you been following Gabby Bernstein? She's one of my favorite authors. I've been a spirit junkie for X amount of years or whatnot, and then we just connect, talk for a little bit. Then I say, hey, you're super sweet. What do you do for a living? Just like you would if you were talking to somebody in person.
Yeah. That, going off of, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I frozen, you guys?
No,
You're not frozen.
Okay.
You're killing the moment, though.
My internet was just really unstable. So I'm like, shoot, I hope this is recording.
Recording.
Okay, good. Did I interrupt? I froze.
Okay, go. Teach us how to be a human.
Yeah, just talking to people every day, you know, I just connect with them on some level, whether it's as a mom, friend, you know, that's all it is.
Yeah, guys. I just want to say too, like going off of what Ashley was saying, like I just feel like, especially, and this is just kind of off the top of my head, but I feel like in network marketing, everyone's trained now. Like everyone's in network marketing, right? Like we all know somebody in network marketing, and we're all trained. We're all trained to use script. We're all trained to do things a certain way. You want to know something? I reached out to somebody today. She had mentioned to me a few times that she wants to place an order, blah, 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 blah. Well, she kind of ghosted me. So all I did was say, hey, going through my inbox, how are you? She was like, hey, oh my God, that's so sweet of you. I need to order. I mentioned nothing about ordering. Nothing. I just literally was saying, I'm clearing out my inbox. Just wanted to say what's up. Like, I just feel like the power of being friendly in today's world goes so far. There's no need for us to teach you how to be human, you guys. You're human. You're here chatting with us and being human with us here all the time. I see it. I know you people. Like I talk to you guys all the time. Just stop overthinking it and just be friendly to people. Just be a friend first. Just say what's up. If you see somebody struggling, reach out, guys. Like, think about if it were you, right? Like you would want somebody to reach out to you and say, hey, you know, I saw your post, like whatever it was, it looks like maybe you're having a bad day. I just want to see if you need an ear. Just that, guys, just something simple to reach out to get the conversation going. That's going to build a lot more trust with that person. And you know what? They may not be interested in the coffee right away. They may not be interested in your product right away. But because you are friendly and because you are going to build this relationship with them, that might change because of simply the fact that you're a human being and you're going to treat them like a human and not like a prospect. Okay. Like nobody wants to feel like a prospect. Think about when you get cold messages. What do? You're like, oh God, another cold message.
I need you to get down. I didn't know I was not on mute.
Hey girl.
Long life.
London, what are you doing? No, I'm kidding.
But that's true.
Being a wild animal.
Problem that you guys are. I think the problem is we are trying to convince people. That's why we're stuck. So when you fully release that you are not here to convince anybody, they either want your coffee or they don't. So it doesn't matter what they say. You are not an amateur. Amateurs sit back and they try to tell you all the reasons why you need this coffee. Well, that's not what you guys are. You guys are sorters. So this is an analogy that they taught me 2 years ago, or I don't remember. But think of it this way. You have a jar of jelly beans. And in that jar, there's all kinds of colors. You only want the green ones. So if somebody says, I hate coffee, throw that red jelly bean away. You talk to more people and they're like, nope. Well, there you go. That's a handful of jelly beans that aren't green. Throw that away. That doesn't mean to don't talk to them ever again because they don't want to support you. That's not what it means. It just means continue to talk to more people. Now you're going to meet people that you actually really, really like. Stay connected to them. Be their friend. Get to know them. Know their children's names. I don't memorize everybody I talk to. I cannot memorize their children's name, their husband's name. It's too much. I can barely remember my kids' names. So what I do is I write their information on a paper. So when I talk to them again, I can pull up my notes and be like, hey, how's Mason? Doesn't it make you feel good when people remember your kids' names? Especially if you have more than one. Doesn't that make you feel good? I also write down like their anniversary day. If they're really like somebody I truly, really like, I write these things down. So they're going to be like, this girl truly cares about me. And that is why I know somebody asked, there's a bunch of you guys who said, how do I recruit influential people? Like, how do I recruit someone big? That's how I recruit someone big, is I become their friend and I truly, truly learn stuff about them in their life.
But and I don't think Jermaine does this because, because she solely wants to prospect them.
Some of them I do. Some of them I do. Like, I know everything about you. Nobody else knows. Let's go.
But guys, like, obviously there's no doubt, we have a special place in everybody, like, people, just being a person, people have a special place in our hearts. We're in network marketing. It's about connecting with other humans. So if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling discouraged or you're feeling like you don't know how to be human, you're overcomplicating. It's a relationship business. It is absolutely a relationship business. And one of the things I did want to say that popped in my head when Jermaine was talking about mindset was, mindset is hard, guys. Like, we all go through shit in our lives. Like, it's gonna happen. There's going to be a time in your life, likely between now and December, where it's gonna get hard, okay? And it's gonna be really hard to be consistent. And you're gonna have a hard time being consistent because if you're, for whatever reason outside of network marketing, life is just tough. And so I feel like it is something that we have to recognize in ourselves of where our mindset is. And that can be challenging, but I really challenge you guys to, if you're feeling like you're in a funk, to stop, reevaluate, find something that's going to get you out of that funk. And it's hard sometimes, guys. I know it's hard, but mindset really is a huge, huge factor in your success here, because that is going to help you stay consistent as life can sometimes go crazy around you, right? So it's up to, I can't always see what's happening in Jermaine's life, right? Like, I can't always see what's happening in Ashley's life. It's up to Jermaine and Ashley to take it upon themselves to say, all right, I'm in a funk. So I gotta get out of this funk. I gotta dig myself into some personal development. Maybe I gotta, work out a little bit more here. Maybe I gotta just try a new diet. Maybe I need a freaking milkshake tonight. Okay? Like, whatever it is, it's just, all I'm trying to say is it's important for you to realize where your mindset is. And that takes some self-awareness to do that. And I think it's important to talk about that because I had to learn that the hard way. And Jermaine actually was a huge person to help me realize just how important my mindset was, because I did not believe in personal development when I came into this business, you guys, into this business. Do you hear me? Like, I've been in the industry for almost 5 years and I've only been doing personal, like truly working on my mindset for less than a year. So I really, really know just how much work goes into self-awareness and focusing on your mindset and making sure that your thoughts are in a positive place despite the chaos happening around you. But I promise you, it is so worth it. Michelle made a huge point that gratitude is incredibly helpful. Thank you for pointing that out, Michelle, because if you are feeling like you're in a funk, this is something so simple to do, is sit down and journal about the things that you are thankful for. We challenged you guys at the beginning of the month to write down 3 things every single day that you're thankful for. Sometimes the things that I'm thankful for are the fact that I can pay for my groceries. Like, it can be that simple. Okay. It could be the fact that my son is healthy. Things like that. Like, anything. 3 things that you are thankful for every day can change your life. And we truly, truly believe that. So focusing on your mindset, that was just the last thing I wanted to kind of point out to you guys is that it does take a little bit of self-awareness to realize. Michelle does 10 things. That's even better. I know Jermaine actually sits down and journals every morning. So whatever you feel that it's going to flow for you, that's what you do. That's what you do. So did anybody have anything else that they wanted to add into this? Am I freezing? I feel like you guys are frozen.
Who's still doing journal gratitude? Who's still doing it? You guys, I feel like that's a big deal. Like if you really sit down and you do it for 90 freaking days. And if you miss a day, it's fine. I occasionally miss a day if I wake up late because my house is crazy. But if you do it like 95% when I talk about it, but I journals have watermarks from me crying because everything freaking sucks. And it's going to be the same for you. Like maybe life right now is really, really hard. And you look at all these other people and you're like, you know what? You don't know what I'm going through because you don't struggle with money. You get to work from home. Like your husband's home with you, whatever it is, there's always going to be someone you look at who has it better than you, right? But if you learn how to turn that around and be grateful for what you have currently going on right now, things just get so much better. I promise you, there is nothing in your life that is truly as bad as you believe. It's just the way you view it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I really feel like in network marketing, and I don't like to promise anybody anything in this industry. But I will promise you that if you sit down and you focus on gratitude and your mindset, your life will change. Period. Period. I promise you.
It's going to be like,
yep.
You're going to freak out, you guys. I still freak out. Like what? Like last year, like we were struggling. Like this doesn't feel real, but it's because the universe can only give you what you're grateful for. So if you're always angry, if you always tell yourself, this doesn't work, I'm never going to make it here, I'm always going to be broke. Like my husband, he's always angry. Guess what? Your husband's always going to be angry. You're never going to make it. You're not going to recruit anybody because you're putting it out there. So you have to watch what you tell yourself because thoughts truly become things.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, guys. So if you are feeling discouraged or
she's gonna talk about it no more.
Okay, sorry there. If you guys are feeling discouraged, if you're feeling like momentum hasn't kicked in for you yet, I seriously challenge you, not just this month, but for every day for the rest of the year or as often as you possibly can, focus on gratitude, focus on your mindset. Hang in there. I promise you momentum will kick in. It's just not instant. And give yourself some credit for doing the work and being consistent because it's not easy being consistent. It's not easy always working on your mindset. But if you're doing those things, you are truly, truly going to change your life. So, yeah, that's all I had for, did I miss anything, Jermaine? Did you have anything else you wanted to add? All right, guys, that's all we had for you tonight. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. We are going to kick butt the rest of this month. We're going to hit our goals. We are going to proclaim that we're hitting our goals and put it out there to the universe. So if you haven't, I highly encourage you to do that either in the team page, to your upline, whoever, but say it and own it because the rest of the month is going to be baller. What?
Starting today, you guys, no more saying, this is not working for me.
Yeah. Whoa. Hello? Hello? No, I'm kidding. Everybody looked at their phone. Is that me?
That was me. But no more. We don't want to hear it. I can't recruit anybody. This is not working for me. I've been doing this for so long. You have not.
No.
Change those words and everything else in your life will change.
Yeah. Really, truly, truly, truly. Next time we hear you guys say you can't do it, I'm literally going to virtually smack you across the face. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna look for a gift right now. So the next time I hear that, we're gonna put that on our team page.
A gift? We got to find a gift for it. We got to. Oh, that'll be good.
Yes,
Jermaine is like, you guys, so for the newbies, Jermaine is like the gift queen. She finds the best gifts ever, and they're hilarious and they're ridiculous. I don't know where she finds them. So we're going to have to find one for this. We're going to So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much for hopping on with us tonight. Hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit inspired to focus on your mindset and kick butt for the rest of this month. So we love you, appreciate you, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.